started. You want to go ahead and...
It's up to you.
We didn't get the memo.
I'll just do it a little earlier because everybody who want up here and Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. We're going to get started here in just a second. But before we do that, the chairman would like to invite some of you to come up to the podium to stand along with him. If we could have all members of the board, if you're not up here already, all members of the school board who are here, Superintendent Benson also, County Administrator Anthony Romanello, Deputy County Administrators Tim Baruti and Keith Dayton, from our Finance Department, Mickey Kwiatkowski. Anybody else? Okay. Again, thank you all for coming, and I'm going to introduce Mr. Gary Snellings, the chairman of the board, who will make our special announcement today.
Thank you very much, Kathy. I don't know if any of you remember the TV show Matlock. Mr. County Attorney, would you step out, please? Now, if this isn't Ben Matlock, I don't know who he is. I'm telling you, this man is cleaned up. Harper Lee Day, right? All right. Thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing when you do a special announcement, you walk down, and everybody already knows what it is. The good news is you're going to get off work a little early today. I want to thank you for joining us today, and I know the invitation was last minute, but we couldn't pass up an opportunity to gather everyone together and celebrate a very special milestone in the history of Stafford County. We've had many firsts in our great county over the last few years, and today it is my pleasure to announce one more. But before I do that, let me just review some of the things that we have accomplished with your help in the last few years. Today, or this year, we crossed the 40,000 job threshold in Stafford County, which means that 40,000 people not only live here, they work here. As America's 25th oldest county, last year we celebrated our 350th anniversary. And I'm proud to say my family's been here every day of it. Opened the Stafford Technology and Research Center. Last year we opened Chitter's Park, a baseball and softball venue. And today we're in the process of building Emery Mill, one of our largest venues for swimming. As proud as we are of those accomplishments and all that we've done to make this a great community, there's one accomplishment that has been missing until today. 2 weeks ago, my colleague Bob Thomas, chairman of the Finance and Budget Committee, and myself led a delegation to New York City to meet with Standard & Poor's. We traveled just before the July 4th weekend holiday. Bob was on vacation with his family in Ohio and insisted on flying to New York to meet us. That's how important the meeting was. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to say that as a result of that trip and as a result of your hard work, Standard & Poor's has awarded Stafford County its highest distinction, a AAA bond rating. No problem. I guess you can remove that. I guess I'll have to wing the rest of it. Just to tell you how important that is, there are only 23 localities, cities and counties in the Commonwealth that have that distinction. That's unbelievable. And to my knowledge, we are other than Prince William to the north, we are the only locality in this region that has that distinction. Now, there are a lot of people here to thank, and I'm not going to go through the list because I'll miss somebody. But I do want to make sure that I tell you that this has been a team effort with our partners on the school board, a team effort with our appointments to boards, commissions, constitutional officers, and department heads. And a special thank you to the men and women of Stafford County, because it's through your hard work, your dedication, doing more with less every day, that has gotten us here. I couldn't be more proud to call myself a member of this team. Because without you, the only AAA in Stafford County today would be the one you'd call to fix a flat tire. With that said, thanks again for all your hard work and dedication. I would like Anthony to come up. Bob couldn't be here. He's in Washington, D.C. today with his son at a doctor's appointment. He sends his regrets and congratulations. I'd like Anthony to come up and say just a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Madam Vice Chairman, Mr. Cavalier, Madam Vice Chairman of the School Board, and my colleague, Dr. Benson, and friends here. As the Chairman mentioned, Stafford County seemed to have everything, or so we thought, until today, when we earned our AAA bond rating. It's been a long and sometimes difficult journey, but I'm proud of our steadfast commitment to staying the course and never losing sight of this ultimate goal. The Board of Supervisors adopted strict financial policies that include maintaining a balanced budget, borrowing money only for capital projects, maintaining prudent reserves, estimating revenues conservatively, and increasing cash funding of capital projects to reduce our reliance on debt. These efforts have continually improved the county's financial standing and have helped the board focus on priorities for our community. These include public education, public safety, economic development, infrastructure, and service excellence, all encompassed by an overall theme of fiscal responsibility and reducing the burden on Stafford's taxpayers. S&P's rating today validates all these efforts and proves that we are a responsible and accountable government. In their report, they stated that they raised our bond rating because of, quote, our maintenance of strong budgetary performance and very strong reserves supported by very strong management conditions through the recent economic recession. And yes, the word strong was 3 times in that sentence. We'll take it. In fact, all of us, the board and Team Stafford, never let the Great Recession stop us from moving forward. We were relentless in our pursuit of progress, focusing on economic development that would add to the diversity of our economy, provide a variety of dining, shopping, and entertainment options for our citizens, and bring more jobs to residents so they would not have to face that commute on Interstate 95. We've accomplished all these things while being the Commonwealth's leader over the last 5 years in job growth, averaging 2.6% increase in jobs. And as the chairman mentioned earlier, and it mentions repeating again and again and again, we've crossed the 40,000 mark threshold for jobs in our county, or 1 job for every household in Stafford County. We've been able to do all these things, as well as those first that Gary mentioned, while keeping taxes low, as well as keeping our general government expenses well below those of our peers. It's not just S&P that's noticed our good work. For 33 consecutive years, thank you, Mickey, and your team, the Government Finance Officers Association has given us their highest award for our audit, or our comprehensive financial report, and for 27 consecutive years, we've received the same award for our budget presentation. With the AAA rating, Stafford will continue to distinguish itself among Virginia local governments and those in the nation. We now have joined an elite group of counties in Virginia. 14% of Virginia counties and only 4% nationwide can say they're AAA. But for all of us here, the Board of Supervisors, the school board, for my colleagues here in Stafford County government, this is a beginning, not an end. First off, there's 2 more rating agencies. And so we want to become the elite among the elites in Virginia and the nationwide and go for AAA, which would be a AAA by all 3 localities. While we have much to be proud of, it's important to note today, tomorrow, and throughout all of our dealings as a community that while it's a challenge to become AAA, it is considerably harder to maintain a AAA. But I know that Team Stafford is up to the task. And as you hear from me from time to time, thanks for all you do.
Well, thanks all so much for coming out. I'm not the county administrator, but I guess I can safely say if you normally get off at 4:30, go home. And if you get off at 5 o'clock, go home. I do appreciate you being here and all you do for Stafford County. Thank you, and God bless you. God bless Stafford County.